Hi everyone, I'm back and I'm here with the guest, Tiff.
Hello, guys.
Tiff has never been on my podcast before and it's been long awaited. And before we get into the topic, we're going to do high-low buffalo. And actually, she gave me this idea, the high-low buffalo thing.
Shout out me.
Okay, do you want to go first? You're the guest.
Okay, I'll go first. I put my high as my birthday weekend.
Oh,
I thought
yeah, so good.
I couldn't really narrow it down to like one exact thing.
Yeah.
But we did so much. I feel like I'm still recovering from last weekend.
Yeah.
But I think it was just like a nice like get together to have everyone like in the same apartment.
It was
like,
crazy.
It was crazy, but it was also really fun.
Yeah, it was so fun. It was really cute. And we've never had this many people partying in our apartment. I mean, if you guys watch my video, you guys can see what that was like. Yeah, actually. Yeah, it was so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was cow themed too.
Yes, because I love cows.
Yeah, she loves cows. Okay, so my high is... Okay, I will give background because I know you're going to make a face when I say this.
Okay.
But the date I had today, but not the date itself.
I just made a face.
Not him. Yeah, nice face. Not himself. Mm-hmm. If he's listening to this, I'm sorry, but not him. It was the date itself. Mm-hmm. And we snuck into a hotel in Times Square and they had free breakfast. And somehow, some way, it was just so easy. Like I told Tiff this earlier, but we literally just walked straight through and nobody said anything. And there was like waffles and oatmeal, like muffins, cereal, all this stuff. And it was free. Okay, low. I wonder if we have the same low. Mine's pretty generic, but go.
I have two.
Okay.
Because both are not that bad. So they amount to one low.
That's a good thing.
The first one is the day after going out. I was just dead.
That was funny because I remember coming back and I had gone out like right after.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I saw you and Mikey and I was talking about the night and I could tell you guys did not want to hear it.
Yeah. But it wasn't as bad as other nights.
Yeah.
But it was still pretty bad.
Yeah. And it's been a long time since we've gone out.
Yeah.
So it was a lot.
And we're just getting old.
And we did so much before that.
Mm-hmm. And then my other one was just sweating. Like,
oh my God.
The summer's back in New York.
Yeah.
And all we do is just sweat.
Yeah.
And I come home and all I complain about is sweating.
Yeah. I mean, you said you were showering.
Yeah.
And you were sweating in the shower.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a real thing. Like, every time I always talk about how much I love the summer. And I always say, like, I know it's humid, but I forget how bad it is. I can't even sleep in my bed at night without sweating. And I'm not even wearing a blanket. And I'm just in a bra and underwear. Mm-hmm. It's actually the same low as I have. It's like the humid air. It's like not even just normal humidity. It's like thick, wet. It's moist. It's like
moist.
You walk through like thick air.
Yeah.
And so you get super sweaty. Yeah. And just to add on to all of that, we don't have laundry in our building. In the summer, we wear our clothes once. At least we should be. And because of that, our laundry just gets stacked up so quick. Not the cutest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just New York things.
Just New York things. We wanted to do that as an episode.
Yeah. Maybe it can be the second one.
Yeah.
My second guest appearance.
The last is Buffalo.
My buffalo. Maybe we have the same buffalo too.
I don't think we do.
Okay. My buffalo is going to Coney Island and just seeing the people there. It's just like such
like the hot dog eating contest.
The hot dog eating contest in specific, but also just like the variety of people there.
Oh, yeah. Like in New York, we see a lot of weird people, but like in Coney Island, it was just like in one space.
It was all condensed on one boardwalk.
Yeah.
And usually when I go to the boardwalk, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a fun time. But
that's so true.
We went there and it was like so weird.
Yeah, it was weird. I remember when I was walking and I saw this boy scootering. The boy scooted right in front of me without paying attention. And then all of a sudden, I see a snake. And the snake's jutting its head out at the boy and in front of me. And that was just the weirdest thing. And the snake was just chilling in the cart. Remember when the kid jumped in the puddle when we were walking?
Yeah.
and both of us, God, I
just looked at
hate
each
kids.
other. Yep.
This is why mine is your high, but it's not the actual party. It's after the party. It's when we left the apartment.
Oh,
that was the weirdest.
That was a close buffalo.
Yeah, that was the weirdest night out we've ever had where nothing happened.
Yeah.
We had a night out by walking. We literally walked the city's like streets, and we were all aimlessly drunk, and that's how we had fun that night. Like, it was all really fun because we were drunk, but I'm sure that if I had done 45 minutes of aimlessly walking with friends sober, that would have been just the weirdest thing.
We went to one bar, and then we tried to get into a club and waited 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And by that time, we were all just like, we're done.
And I watched the camcorder footage. I didn't include it in the video because it was so
chaotic
and just useless. It was just us going in circles and screaming.
Yeah.
Like, it was so bad and embarrassing. I could not keep it.
Well, you said that the people at the bar were watching us.
Yeah, we were so embarrassing.
Yeah.
Okay, so for today's episode, we're doing something fun. I've been doing a lot more serious ones, so this will be a nice change of pace. Pet peeves. Pretty self-explanatory. We try to go a little bit out of the box, and hopefully we don't have too many in common. I don't know what she wrote, and she doesn't know what I wrote, so yeah, I think we have a good mixture. At least I know mine's really random.
I hope I have a good mixture.
Okay, I don't even remember what I wrote. Sorry, I have to read it. It's just so long, like a paragraph. I was really angry about this. So one of my pet peeves is when somebody corrects me or points out a mistake I make when I just notice it and before I can even fix it, or I'm fixing it at the same time. Like, for example, if I'm working on a document and they're like on the document watching me edit it, and then they're like, Annie, this is wrong. I'm like, bitch, I was fixing it. And it pisses me off. Or like when I notice I like said something wrong and I'm about to correct myself, and then someone goes, hey, like,
that's not
blah, blah,
right.
blah, blah. And I'm like, wait,
calm
I
down.
was like, 1 second. Like, I need to process things. Because sometimes I'll say things and I don't even know who said it. So then I'm just literally like, that's so bad.
You're like, who said that?
I know. Like, I hear it and I'm like, whoa, that's like not me.
Yeah.
And then I have to fix it.
Yeah. I feel that. I feel like at work that happens a lot. Especially when you're on the same dock.
Okay. I'm glad you don't have that one. I can tell you didn't.
My first one is a huge conversation of topic in this apartment. And you already know what I'm going to say.
I thought you were going to say something else.
What?
Because you went huge and then you went and then I was like, what?
Annie.
I was like, that would have been funny.
Okay.
You could have been like, that's a pet peeve because it's like painful or something. Sorry, I'm just not in the right mindset. I've been indoors all day. Sorry, go.
Okay, my first one is leaving the toilet seat up.
Oh.
But
at John
and at every guy that comes to our apartment.
Yeah,
because
sounds
it
good.
is truly a red flag when you leave the toilet seat up.
Yes.
And plus, you're not being considerate of everyone else who has to use the toilet after you, especially in an apartment full of girls.
Yes.
Agreed. So anyone who comes to our apartment, please take note.
Yes. And we will always call you out.
We will call you out so hard.
I do not have that one. Good. Okay, we're starting off good.
Okay, that's good.
All right. My second one is I really don't like it when people are super flaky. Like, I got things to put on my calendar and I turned down that spot for somebody else.
Yeah.
For you.
Yeah.
But you didn't fill it up and now I'm sitting there. But sometimes I do really like it when people flake because then I'm like, ooh, like I get this time back.
Yeah, and it's like disrespectful of people's times.
Yeah.
And especially I was just talking to someone about this, but in a city like New York where everything you need to book out and plan, it is so hard to just like be on the go.
Yeah. Especially as adults, I feel like it's a lot more common to be flaky now because we're just all doing a million things. You have to go out of your way. It's not like in college where I could have just walked. Well,
To-
this is weird because it's like you and I live really
Together.
close
Yeah,
still.
yeah.
But like if you had lived, you know, farther.
Okay, my next one is still on the bathroom topic. It's when people squeeze my toothpaste from the middle
Oh, that's so
and
weird.
not from the end. Like, I like when my toothpaste is all like down at the end. I think a lot of people squeeze their toothpaste like just like from the middle. And these people are psycho.
Okay, I'll add something. This is a pet peeve. It's not one of the ones I wrote before.
Okay.
But it's like it has to do with the toothpaste thing. You know when the toothpaste top has like leftover crusty stuff? Ew. I don't like
gross.
that. After a while, it would just clump up and then you can't even get the toothpaste out. So I used to be like that when I was little. I would just have like lumps and my grandma would get so pissed at me. And now it's like something I get pissed at.
Yeah.
So then I don't do it anymore. My third pet peeve is, this one's so bad. Note to my past self, I forgot what I wrote. So I'm like reacting live time to what I wrote. Running out of closet space or hangers and you just have to like stuff stuff. It's so annoying. I started doing this thing more often since I moved in college and my storage has been smaller. Double hangering.
Oh my god.
Where you put like...
Yes. I have like 3 tops on one hanger because I don't
like,
have enough
all
space.
my spaghetti dresses
all on
are
one.
all on one.
Yeah.
I have like 7.
Yep.
It's just a hack, but it's annoying because I forget I have so many of the same thing.
Yeah. Because I feel like every time I come back from home, I
You
bring more stuff. So I started like just shoving it.
Yeah, but I hate that.
Yeah.
I can't even open my drawers now.
My next one, I feel very strongly about.
Okay.
I hate when people go on their phones when you talk.
Oh, yeah.
I hate it.
That one's good.
Especially when you're telling a story or something.
A full story.
I get it. Maybe you have like a text that you need to respond to. But it is not that urgent where you need to stop in the middle of our conversation and respond to it.
Yeah.
It's just like rude and disrespectful, and I literally hate it.
Yeah. No, I've done it before, but if I do it, I will always be like, I'm so sorry, just give me a second. But like, I'll never just do it and just be like looking down and
exactly.
up.
Like, it's fine if you like give it like a heads up, like, oh, I just need to respond.
Yeah.
But it's like when you do it out of nowhere, I get so irked.
Yeah. And if anyone thinks that they can multitask, if that's your response to that pet peeve, you're so wrong.
Yeah.
Like my brain is off. Like if I'm on my phone, I don't hear anything.
And the worst is they go, oh, what did you say?
And they have to
I'm
repeat
like,
it.
are you serious?
One of my pet peeves is, I will read it right now in my head. Oh my god. I have ended friendships over this.
Oh. Uh-oh.
You already know. And you hate this too. When people talk down on like low income areas or hole in the wall places like Chinatown, when they talk down on them, I'm like, who do you think you are?
Yeah.
Like, we're all trying out here. Just like leave it. You can talk shit about all these like big companies, fine. Like they're gonna be fine with you talking shit about them, but your one comment can do a lot of damage to that business, you know?
Yeah.
So I really don't like it.
Not to generalize, but those people are more privileged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they feel like they deserve like a certain level of treatment. And it's like, no, dude, we're all human. You need to put yourself on a pedestal to make yourself feel better.
Exactly. My next one is, I also feel very strongly about this one.
All of them.
I hate the question, how are you? I don't like when people pick up the phone or the first thing they say to you is, how are you?
Yeah.
It feels like such an empty question.
Almost default. Like just coming out of your mouth. Yeah.
Even just like a slight change, like, oh, like, how are you doing? Or like, what have you been up to?
Yeah.
That's better than how are you? That's just the first thing that comes to your head, but you're not thinking.
Yeah.
You know?
You're not really asking to know.
Yeah.
You're just asking because you have to ask.
Exactly.
Yeah, I hate that, especially for work. They'll be like, how are you? Follow up with, I need blah, 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 blah.
You didn't.
And then sometimes I'll purposely not answer the how are you. And they never pick up on it. Because it's like they didn't want to know.
Yeah.
Like what you really wanted to know is whether or not I'm going to get that thing done.
Exactly.
That's a really unique one.
I've just been a big like no for like for the longest time.
Yeah. So wait, when you message your coworkers and stuff, do you not say?
I say like, oh, how was your weekend? Like,
oh, okay. You're like specific about it. This one's cute.
Okay.
One of my pet peeves is when I order like a normal coffee at like some coffee shop and it ends up being smaller than I expected, or I finish my coffee too fast. This is just a me problem.
It sounds like a you issue.
Yeah, it is actually a me problem. It's because the experience of drinking coffee is yes for the taste, but it's like the experience. So I like to prolong it as long as possible. Sometimes like Remy, when we go to Remy, oh my god, I swear to god, that is not 8 ounces. That is so like small. 5 ounces. 50% of that drink is the mug.
Yep.
And I'm literally like, where did my coffee go? And I get really upset. It makes me so sad.
You have a hack.
Yeah.
You get it in the
to-go cup because it's more standardized.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was also going to say that I hate when on days that I'm really thirsty and then I go into a coffee shop and I chug my drink. But it's like, I just paid like $8 just
and
to
you didn't
chug
get to
my
enjoy
drink.
it. That's what I'm saying. You finished it too fast.
Yeah. My next one is, it's also something I feel strongly about.
Yeah.
It's when people don't ask questions back.
Oh, this one's so good.
Yeah.
This one's so good. This is a red flag.
It's a red flag.
Yeah,
and
it's all things wrong.
It's like when you ask someone about their day and you ask them specifics and you're like, oh, like, what did you do? And then, you know, X, Y, and Z. And then they say nothing after that. Like, they're just silent.
Yeah.
But it's like, I also did stuff, you know? Like, but it's not like it's like, I want the attention on me. It's just like, it should be mutual.
Yeah.
You know?
Because that's what a friendship is.
Exactly.
Yeah. I actually will admit I've had moments where I forget to ask because I'll have days where it just like my head's all over the place. I won't even think to like ask. This is an adult thing that I've been noticing a lot more, and you also hate this as well.
Okay.
Mike and I and you have talked about this plenty of times. As an adult, a thing that for some reason starts happening is when you go eat with a group of friends, everyone thinks it's a good idea to split the bill evenly.
Oh, yeah.
No one agreed to order the same amount of things. So you'll have people ordering insane, and then you'll end up paying like $10 to $20 more for your meal when you ate like half of what they ate.
Yeah.
Such a weird thing, which I get because it's like easier to split amongst everybody, but I'd gladly split and do the math just to get the right amount of money to the right people.
I also think it's at restaurants where there's like such varying prices of things.
Yes.
Like maybe at a restaurant where everything's like around the same price range, it's fine.
Yeah.
Like $2 to $3, whatever. But like when it's like someone's meal is like $35 and I just ordered my simple like $15 meal.
Yeah.
There's a difference there.
Yeah, but especially in New York, I feel like it's really easy to have varying prices because people drink a lot here.
Yeah.
So, like, the drinks already by themselves could be, like, double the meal.
Mm-hmm. My next one is something that I've come around on, but it still
Annoys you?
Annoys me, but it's not a total pet peeve, I would say.
Okay.
But it's couple PDA. And I think I've come around on PDA since moving here.
I agree.
And I used to really like not like PDA in general.
Yeah.
But I think there is a line. There's cute PDA, there's very like raunchy PDA.
Yeah. There's like respectable PDA.
But when I'm uncomfortable, that's where I get a little like maybe take it to the bedroom because
like,
I don't want to be here right now.
Yeah.
But I definitely come around on it. It's just like there's a line for sure.
This one's like a deeper one.
Okay.
I have a pet peeve for when people fit other people or me into a simple stereotype or character type. Mm-hmm. So like ever since I was little and I grew up, I always took on the cute, innocent Asian girl, which, okay, all right.
Yeah.
I see where people are coming from. But then I've changed ever since I was little. I'm not the same like as I was in elementary school. So then it's like weird when people see me that way. And I'll do something that's completely normal. Get a tattoo or like I'll cuss or like I'll laugh at something dirty, right? People will be like, whoa, that's so weird. Wouldn't expect that from you. And they
so
make it such a big deal.
Yeah.
And I'm literally like, that's just normal.
Yeah.
But you just like think I'm this one type.
I think I feel that way a lot too, because growing up, you fit the stereotype.
Yeah. You actually do.
Yeah.
Like I did.
You're like a cute little innocent Asian girl.
I was.
Who, you know, studies and like...
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
All those stereotypes.
Yeah,
but
and
then
she
you grow
was
up
cute.
and shit happens.
Yeah.
And like...
But they still think you're the same.
Yeah.
Come on.
My next one is pretty generic. But this...
I also have a generic one, so I'm scared that...
Okay. Maybe it's the same one. Maybe this is when we finally overlap.
That was too close to the end. Okay.
Slow walkers.
I don't have it. I
It's like
purposely
we're
did
playing
not
bingo.
put that one.
I don't have that one. I think this has irked me back in college, especially in college, because everyone is going to class, everyone is on a tight schedule. Please walk faster. Like, and if you're gonna walk slow, it's fine. If you want to take in the scenery, if you want to, you know, chat with your friend on the phone, whatever, stand to the side and walk slow on the side. But when you're in the middle of the freaking street, please walk fast.
Yes.
I was gonna say it's not a thing in New York as much because everyone does walk super fast, but that's when the tourists come in, and then they walk super freaking slow.
Yeah, it is actually really easy to tell who's a tourist.
Yep.
Here, and on top of that, if you ask anyone in New York, like they will agree with that pet peeve. Like they will have that pet peeve.
Yeah.
You don't move here without that pet peeve. My 9th pet peeve is I really hate traffic, period. But when I'm in traffic, I choose a lane and the other lane goes faster. Like I choose between one or two lanes and I'm like, oh yeah, okay. I think this lane would be definitely faster. And I choose a lane and I watch all the cars in the lane that I was going to choose speed right past me. I made the wrong choice in life. And I will always pick up one car. Like, I'll be like, that car is my, like, baseline. And then I'll see that car pass me. Wait, is this your 9th one, too?
This is my 9th one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, I should have chosen a more exciting one for my 10th one. Sorry, just go.
Okay. I want to say that I also do this, but it's just a pet peeve in general.
Yeah.
But when people text back in the group chat, but not your own text.
That one's so good.
Because it's just like, I know you're on your phone, so...
Yeah, so annoying.
Why are you responding to other people, honey? Like, come on. Where's my text?
You know, I actually hate when people do it, so I make sure not to do it. But the thing is, it's like a painful thing, because sometimes I don't want to respond to that person's text for a reason. But then... I'm like, God damn it. If I want to respond to the main chat, I got to respond to both. Exactly. So I just suck it up and do it.
Yeah.
Okay, last one is not that exciting. So just...
Okay.
But you get to really end it.
Okay.
On a bang.
Okay.
Mine's really
so
just
much
like...
pressure.
I should have put this one like in the middle. I really do not like waiting in lines.
Mine's
like,
similar.
Similar?
My last one.
Any line. Yeah. Doesn't matter what it is. Like, I don't want to wait. It's just like, what a waste of time.
Yeah.
And I think about how I could be doing a million other things.
What if it's like a dinner reservation?
Nothing. I don't like them at all. But like, there's some that are more tolerable than others, which is like the dinner reservation. Or like good food and stuff. But I just would think that like nowadays there's so many things automatic. And you can get your delivery sent to your house in like literally an hour. But I have to wait several hours for like some stupid... Oh, God.
But what do you do when you're at Disney? Do you get the fast track?
Well, yeah, but like if I do it in line, I hate it. And the fast track still has a line.
Yeah, it still has a line.
That's the thing.
Yep. My last one is also along the same lines.
The same lines.
But
out there, you are all laughing. I know it. I won't hear it.
It's when people line up at the airport gate.
Like before?
It's when they're like, oh, group one can line up, and literally everyone just like hordes to the front. When even if they're group freaking 10,000, they're still in the freaking line.
Yeah, you know how I get around that? I will physically ask people. I'll stand there and be like, I'm A21. Are you A22?
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, I'm B20 something. And I'm like, okay, I'm in front of you. And I go to the next person. I'm like, I'm A22.
Is this for Southwest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's for Southwest. It's a Southwest thing.
It's like we're all going to the same place.
Yeah.
What is the rush, people?
No, for mine, it's actually annoying because for Southwest, it's first come, first serve.
Yeah.
So I earned that position. There was this one time that I was like B something, and B's not that bad, right? But for some reason, everyone and their moms waited before me, and when I got into the freaking flight, nothing was open. There was only like 3 seats, and I was like, there's no way I'm a B position.
Yeah.
And everyone's already seated. Wow. We did a good job of not overlapping.
Yeah, we had pretty different ones.
Yeah, and they were solid. Thanks for listening.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Follow us.
Follow.
And bye.
Bye, guys.